So what is going on right now in the world of Pelvic Meatloaf, man? What are you guys doing?
In the world of Pelvic Meatloaf, currently we are just rehearsing. We got a few shows coming up. Our next one is going to be in 2 weeks up in Flagstaff, Arizona, at a place called the Green Room, and we're going to be playing up there with Scattered Guts and Mercaset, and then some a band called Suspended, which is an all-girl metal band from Albuquerque, and another band called Angst, local Flagstaff band. So that'll be fun. That's going to be my birthday party. So we're doing that on Saturday the 29th of July here. And then 2 weeks after that, we're going to be playing at Joe's Grotto out in Phoenix, and with Super Sternal Notch. It's their reunion show. They've been busted up for a while, and they decided to kind of give it another go. So we're supporting that with those guys. And a band called Infusion hasn't played a show in about 20 years, decided to get together and do it with us, along with a band called Motive. So it should be pretty fun.
Nice, man. So how long have you guys been doing this shit, man? Exactly how did fucking Pelvic Meatloaf get started, for people out there that don't know?
Oh, well, we're going to be turning 27 as a band this year. And we started in November of 1990, fresh out of high school. It was supposed to be a one-off, just a prank that I was playing on my high school. I knew that they didn't actually review the bands that they hired to play during Spirit Week before homecoming at the school. And so I called them up and I said, hey, I got this band, and I just graduated from there last year, and we just got all big, and we're touring Europe, and we want to play over there just to kind of come back to our roots. And I held the phone up to my speakers and was playing a band called Power Mad. And they were like, holy shit, that's you? Yeah, when do you want to play? Tomorrow? So I said, sure. And then I was kind of caught off guard by how quickly they wanted us to go play there, so I just got on the phone and I called up everybody I knew that had an instrument and told them, hey, we're a band now, and we're playing at Horizon High School tomorrow. So we went and did it, and none of us had ever played together before, so it was awful. And we just went there wearing masks, and we sucked horrible, made a bunch of goddamn noise until they unplugged us and kicked us off the property. And that was the beginning of it, man. It was supposed to be just a one-time deal, but we sucked so bad that people thought it was hilarious. And next thing you know, a bunch of people were coming up to us going, hey, man, will you guys play my party this weekend? We'll give you free beer. They just wanted us to come and make noise so they could laugh at us while they drank. So, shit, we'll do anything for free beer.
Fuck yeah.
So we started doing that shit, and then after doing it after so long, we kind of learned how to play things.
Hell
Kind of
yeah.
a stupid beginning to a band, but that's how it went, man.
That's fucking badass, dude.
And 27 years later, here we are, still making fuckheads of ourselves in public.
Fucking A, man. There's this dude in the chat room named Vinici Pistachio. He wants to know how the fuck did you guys come up with this band name Pelvic Meatloaf? What the fuck is the story behind that?
Actually, back to high school is a buddy of mine named Chris. He actually used to always write letters and try to get them published in Penthouse Forum. If you ever read those sex letters that people write in there, but they always use the most descriptive words and stuff for dicks and pussies and stuff. And and he actually had one of the things that he had written said, he wanted some chick to tickle the head of his pelvic meatloaf with her tongue, and I was just like, what the fuck? Pelvic Meatloaf? And I actually said it right. I think we were 15 or 16 at the time, and I was just like, that would be the coolest name for a band. And a few years later, when I started the band, we were actually called Hangover the first day we were together, just because we were all hungover. But midway through that show, I announced we're not called Hangover anymore. We just changed our name to Pelvic Meatloaf, because it came into my head, and I was just like, that's got to be the name. And like I said, it was supposed to be a joke. It was supposed to last one night, one day, but lo and behold, we stuck around with it, and then ended up getting stuck with a stupid name.
That's fucking great, dude. Man,
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, dude. Like, whenever I first heard of you guys, when somebody said Pelvic Meatloaf, for some reason it was always in my mind, like, all I could think of was a big, giant fucking turd.
I can see that, too. Either that or venereal disease.
I don't know why I would think that a fucking turd is coming out of the pelvic fucking area, but for some reason that just you know, I don't know, the meatloaf part, I guess.
Well, yeah, your asshole's located right there in your pelvis, so I can see it. On the backside, so yeah. Anyway, that's the stupid story of why we got such a stupid name. Yeah, and it was funny because like during the mid '90s and stuff, when we were starting to talk to record labels and management companies and shit like that, we actually had some interest, and they always said the first thing they'd ever bring up was, "Yeah, you guys are really good. Think we could sell your shit? You just got to change that stupid name." And
no way.
we were like, "No, on principle." You know, we thought about it a few times, and then we were just like, "You know what? No way. We're not selling out in any way." And so that is probably the number one reason why we have never made any freaking money.
Dude, if there was ever going to be a list of the greatest fucking band names ever, fucking Pelvic Meatloaf should be in that fucking list. I would vote for it.
Hey, right on. I know we are. If you look up online, we are on the list of stupidest band names of all time.
That's crazy.
Fuck yeah.
Motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so...
yeah, we're just working on new shit lately. We started writing the last album that we came out with, Stronger Than You. We kind of all discussed that being our last actual studio thing, just because we're old and sick of going through that process. and I guess we're not going to stick. We actually started writing some new shit that we dig a lot, and I think we're going to try to go in the studio and get that thing out sometime.
Fuck yeah, man.
Sometime here before the end of the year, possibly.
That's fucking great news, dude. That's fucking yeah. Fuck yeah, dude, man.
Yep.
As far as your influences, man, what would you say? Fucking what got you into fucking doing what you do, man?
Well, my main influences. I listen to all kinds of shit, but as far as metal goes, you know, I've always actually, as a frontman, you know, I've always respected like frontmen that don't just stand there and act like a boring motherfucker with a mic. You know, I figure if you don't have an instrument in your hand and you're not stuck standing in front of a mic stand, you better be active and kind of get the crowd going. So I've always liked the old school guys like David Lee Roth and Mike Patton. You know, guys that get up and move a crowd. You know, metal wise, you know, Jamie Josta, that dude's an animal on stage. You know, he really knows how to work a crowd and stuff. So, you know, Max Cavalera, of course. You know, I really like the energy that some of those guys bring to the stage, and of course, you know, vocally, you know, I think I probably grew up trying to fucking sound like Max. You know,
Hell yeah.
But yeah, you know, the rest of our guys are all into all kinds of different shit. Our bass player Kelly actually doesn't even listen to metal. He listens to shit like Sublime and fucking, you know, little happy stoner guy stuff.
Oh shit.
And yeah, our guitar player Dan, he pretty much just listens to Serbian music with accordions and all that bullshit. And that and country. He's a country artist on the side. He actually does solo country music. It's ridiculous. But yeah, me and Byron and John were kind of the metalheads of the band. Byron's into a lot of the, you know, he likes actually his favorite kind of style these days is hardcore, much like mine. And John, our drummer, he's into a lot of the older shit.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Now, about the local scene, dude, in fucking Arizona, man, fucking, I used to live out there, man, and I've been to a few of you guys' shows, but I gotta admit, I always got so fucking wasted that I fucking, like, barely fucking remembered the fucking thing, man, fucking.
Hey, me too.
But, yeah, that's what I always fucking kind of gathered from fucking hearing the stories and shit, man, fucking, but what can you tell people about the local scene there, man? What's it like?
Well, it's good. You know, it's had its ups and downs, just like anything. You know, it's kind of gone in waves, and we've ridden those waves for quite a while. going on almost 3 decades for us. So seen the ups and downs quite a bit. In the mid to the late 90s, this was like the most kicking place in the country. And we were hitting the road a bit back then. So, of everywhere we'd ever gone, even the bands that we'd meet in other states and come back were always just like, holy shit, the Phoenix metal scene is the fucking best. It really was. And it kind of toned down a little bit for a while, for a few years. And it seems to be on the upswing again. There's a lot of good bands out here right now, man. There's some really, really good bands. There's a ton of them, too. And metal and punk. So the whole scene's just now starting to kick again. It'd be nice to see some of the younger bands start putting in the work and doing some shit around here. It's crazy. A lot of us old geezers are the ones that are still doing the most active playing around and stuff. It seems out here, but whatever. If you like what you do, you keep doing it.
Yeah, from what I remember, man, there was always a lot of fucking local bands that, like anytime you go to see a fucking a big band that comes through town, they always had local bands fucking opening up, and the fucking local bands would have the fucking crowds fucking going nuts too. Yeah,
we got some really good locals going out right now, and it's hard to stay home on weekends, man. There's so many good shows going on. A lot of times, man, you got to bounce around and risk the DUI because there's like 4 different cool shows, great fucking lineups and shit on 4 different shows in the same night. So you got to kind of bounce around and pick and choose where you want to go and who you want to see. It's pretty good. It's a good problem to have.
You guys had your own club going there for a while, the fucking Metalheads thing, man. Fucking, I seen something happen with that. What's the story with that, man?
Well, my club is still going. Metalheads Motorcycle Club. We just did our 5th anniversary, but we did have a clubhouse in Tempe that was becoming a pretty popular live music venue. Yeah. In town. We're having some good times there, a lot of good shows and shit, but unfortunately there was a fire in the unit next door. They had an electrical fire, and the fire department had to come in and check through our walls to make sure it didn't come in through the building, and they just found a bunch of building code violations. Apparently the landlord, the owner of the property, hadn't pulled a permit on doing anything in there since like the 80s. So there's walls in places there shouldn't have been and stuff like that, and the fire chief said that they wouldn't turn power onto that building until the owner got all the fire code violations and all the building code violation stuff fixed. So he doesn't care. Dude's a slumlord, so we had to move out, and we're just kind of looking around, taking our time to find a decent place,
Hell yeah, man. Well, fuck, dude. Yeah, from what I've seen, like the pictures that you guys are posting online and shit from it, man, the fucking stuff about that, man, looked like a cool fucking place, man.
Yeah, we had some really good times there. It's always nice when you can go into a music venue and it's not going to close at normal hours. It was more of a party atmosphere than anything else. It was a party that had the actual stage and sound system and lights.
Speaking of live shit, man, for people out there who have not seen you guys live, what can you tell them a Pelvic Meatloaf fucking show is like? Like, how would you describe it?
Well, it's definitely energetic. If you like the brutal kind of groove-based hardcore metal, that's what we do, and we get into it. We're not just up there playing it for the fuck of it. We play it because that's what we do, and there's an air of fucking brutal energy in the crowd, and we tend to fucking make a mosh pit happen no matter who the fuck is playing with us, no matter how late we go on, how early we go on. We tend to get a pretty brutal pit going, and generally, whenever we play, the bars that we play at tend to sell out of whiskey. So it's a good time.
Fuck yeah, man. Got a question from the chat room, man. Dude named Secret Weapon. He wants to know, anybody ever going to jail on tour or anything like that? Any stories like that?
Not on tour. Not on tour. But I've been in and out of legal problems quite a bit in my whole life. I've done some prison time. I was a fucking idiot when I was younger and a little bit out of control and wound up having to go to prison for stealing a cop car.
Stealing a cop car, man. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You gotta tell me about that.
Idiot stuff. Well, not much to tell. I got in it and drove it. Got my ass kicked. Went to prison.
How did you end up stealing a cop car?
I was doing a lot of drugs, dude. Bad time. That time in my life, I was doing a lot of stupid shit, and since then, I've been out now for a little over 10 years. So, clean off the dope and quit doing fucking insane shit.
You were telling me one time that that's what the song "Denial" was about. Is that?
Yeah, actually, if you read it lyrically, it's all about that time. And it's that song is pretty specific to me.
Well, dude, you definitely turned that fucking fucked up experience into a fucking badass fucking song, man.
Oh, well, thank you, man. Yeah, I actually like that album. I was pretty happy with it. It took us long enough to put it out. So,
dude, that record is fucking slam fucking dunk from fucking front to back, man. What the fuck? I mean, like, literally, I play it all the time for people, and I'm like, dude, man, you fucking got to check this fucking band out. Like, what the fuck, man? These guys are fucking, I don't know, man. I hold that album up there in my fucking, like, I don't know.
With Vulgar?
Yeah, with Vulgar, Display of Power, fucking Slayer, fucking Metallica, all that shit, dude. Like, it's up there, dude. Seriously. I'm not fucking kidding, man. Fucking, I'm like, what the fuck? It's fucking badass, man. Dude. Yeah.
Dude, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm just hoping our new shit will stand up. You know, I think people like the new stuff. It's a little simpler and a little bit more energetic. You know, it's definitely got a lot more of the old hardcore style to it, a little bit more so than before. So it'll be fun. It'll be a fun record. I'm already looking forward to putting some videos together for some of the songs. So it'll be a good one.
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah. You guys do some kick-ass videos too, man. Fucking what was it like doing the videos for some of that shit? Like fucking where you had all the people down there in the streets and stuff like that, man.
Yeah, it's fun. Like our video for Stronger Than You, Larry Hinson from HinsonMedia.com, he shot that one for us. He's a longtime friend and former bandmate of ours. Yeah, we kind of wanted that to be like a riot type video, you know. And we got some friends together, and we went down to a junkyard, actually a salvage yard, to shoot it. And actually, he did a really good job of mixing that footage together. There was a lot of dust and stuff kicked up, and putting the lights behind it. And he made that stick together with some of the stock footage of the cops and all that stuff, which it all looked like it was continuous, I thought. So it was fun. It made just like it was kind of like we were playing a little desert party. But once it was all done, it looked like we were playing a friggin', you know, a war zone. It was pretty fun. And then our Skull Crusher video, we just shot out in the desert over by on the Indian Res with our friend Aaron Nichols, and yeah, that was a good time too. A little green screen shit along with it, but a couple more video for Denial and a video for Scars a couple of months ago, and I'm actually doing the editing and production on those, but we're not going to release those until our DVD's done. Nice,
you guys got a DVD coming out.
Yeah, it's just going to be a compilation of videos and stuff. Just videos, a little bit of biography and stuff like that along with it. Just because we've got about 2.5 decades worth of funny footage from touring and shit like that. So we're going to throw something together. It'll be fun.
Fuck yeah, man! For people that are interested in getting something like that, where can they go?
Oh, when it's out, we'll have it out. It'll be available online. We'll probably wind up giving it away. So. At worst case scenario, you can probably just download it on our website.
Right on, man. I got another question from the fucking chat room. Secret Weapon, he wants to know who fucking taps the most groupies in the band.
You know what? I would say at this point, Byron, because he's the only one left in the band that's single. But before I got married, it was me by a long shot. I was the biggest fucking man whore on the planet. So, yeah, the guys in the band always used to joke back in the old days. They said, if Rich doesn't have AIDS, AIDS does not exist. And I don't have AIDS, which is cool. But I definitely, not for lack of trying.
Hell yeah,
I think
man.
I can suck my dick in anything that would let me back in the day. And I finally settled down and changed my evil ways.
Well, there you have it, Secret Weapon. Hey, I got a question, man. Fucking, dude, I used to follow your fucking shit tutorials, man. Fucking those videos you used to post on fucking line all the time. You fucking taking shits, man.
My daily logs. Yeah.
Dude, that shit was great, man. Whatever happened with that, man?
Well, I changed my diet. I had chronic diarrhea for like 8 straight years, man, because I was just pretty much living food and whiskey and beer. And once I porked up to like 300 pounds, I decided to try to change my diet and exercise routine. And when I did that, lo and behold, I actually shit solid most of the time. So I put out those videos because there's not that splatter sound in the background, you know? I'll do one just for you.
Dude,
I'll do one. I'll see if I can remember. I'll do one tomorrow for you.
Right on, man. I'll fucking post it on Metal Devastation. Another question I got for you, man. Fucking, I know you're a big time. You're big time into your furry friends, man. What can you tell people about that, man? You got a whole bunch of cats and shit like that. You tell me you got a turtle.
I can tell you I like animals a lot more than I like people. And I'm also a sucker for fucking hard luck cases. So people schlep their fucking unwanted pets off on me because they know I'll fucking take them in and take care of them. But yeah, I've got currently I have 9 cats, a dog, a tortoise, and a guinea pig, and 2 hedgehogs. So I got a fucking zoo at my house.
Hell yeah, man.
And my cats are all indoor only, so there's a lot of cleaning involved in keeping the place not loaded with hair.
What's up with cats wanting to get in the fucking boxer shorts, man? Because that fucking happened to me a bunch of times too, man. They always do that shit.
I don't know, man. That's weird, though. Every time I sit down to take a deuce, I wind up with a cat in my pants. Yeah, it happens all the time. Not that I mind or anything.
I wonder what it is. I wonder what it is that makes them want to do that.
Yeah, I wonder. Maybe they just like the smell of balls and shit.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
They do lick their own assholes, so.
Yeah, true.
They're probably into that sort of stench.
True enough, man.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, so as far as your plans for the future, man, you guys are fucking. You said you're working on a new record. You got a DVD coming out. Anything else?
Other than that, just doing some shows and having some fun. We're looking into doing a couple of little road shows here and there. You know, coming up in the next year or so. So we'll see. Everybody's getting older, and their kids are getting able to take care of themselves at this point. So we're actually getting to the point where we can actually go out and do things again like we used to. So we'll see. We'll see what we still got left in the tank.
Fuck yeah, man. Another question from the chat room. Secret Weapon wants to know any injuries on stage while live.
Oh yeah, there's been a few. I broke my leg once. I've permanently fucked up my right hand's the ring finger on my right hand, my knuckle, at just 2 shows ago because I was drunk out of my mind at the Marquee Theater in Tempe. Yeah. And I walked over and just teed off and punched Byron's microphone off the stand and waded out into the audience and destroyed my knuckles on that thing. I don't remember doing it. I saw it on video, and I was wondering why my hand was all fucked up. Well, that would be why. But, yeah, there's been all kinds of shit. Back in the 90s, you know, we got apart, had near riots break out while we're playing. And one time we were playing a show, and Byron got his jaw broken by somebody. Somebody just ran up and cracked him in the face with brass knuckles while we were fucking getting done doing a show, and busted his jaw up. Shit. I got into a big brawl after a show one time, 40s, and wound up getting my skull kicked in. And yeah, there's been a lot of little accidents, and there was a brawl outside of in the parking lot of one of our shows at a place called Chasers out here a couple of years ago, and our guitarist Zeno actually ended up at the bottom of a fucking pile of people that were brawling and broke his leg, and he used that as his excuse to retire from the band. So we replaced him with Dan. And yeah, there's been a lot of injuries.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, good times.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I like getting rowdy when we play and drink.
Yeah, I seen some of the video footage that people were posting after the Marquee fucking show, man. I remember that was like a pretty big deal, and I know you were. I know.
Yeah, it was embarrassing, to say the least. I got there. We were playing. We were going on stage. Our set started at 11, and I got there at 4 o'clock. The show started at 5, and I decided to fucking. It was backstage, and there was a lot of whiskey, and one of the bands had a beer bong, and they were cheering about doing beer bongs back there, and I was just like, fuck that. Let me show you how it's done. And I filled it up with whiskey and did a beer bong full of whiskey, and then I did it again, and then I did it again, and I don't remember the show. And I just heard that I punched probably everybody that I knew and everybody that worked with us, and a bunch of people I didn't know, and I barfed on a bunch of people, and yeah, good times. I had to do the apology tour for the next week.
Hey, man. Shit happens, dude. Fucking it totally happens, dude. I remember reading about that and seeing that shit, and I was just laughing my ass off because I was like, man, I know exactly what he's fucking, Well, I mean, I ain't played at the fucking Marquee or anything like that, but I know what you're fucking talking about as far as just getting fucked up to where, you waking up the next day and it's like, what the fuck did I do?
It happens, and I like to say that was the drunkest I'd ever been on stage, but it wasn't. It was just the biggest fool I ever made of myself on stage, and the most out of control I ever was. But I played plenty of shows completely out of my mind. Managed it off somehow, just not that time.
Hell yeah, man. All right, well, Rich, is there any last words you want to let the people know out there, man?
If anybody's listening in the northern Arizona area, we're going to be at the Green Room in Flagstaff on Saturday the 29th, and it's my birthday show. There's not even going to be a cover, so you guys can afford to buy me some whiskey.
Nice.
That's it.
Hey, I also wanted to congratulate you on becoming a grandpa, dude.
Oh, shit. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I wasn't happy about it, but yeah, you gotta live with what happens, right? So she's cute. At least the kid got my looks. Fuck
yeah, man. Fuck yeah. All right, well, before I let you go, dude, got to get you to make a station tag, all right?
All right.
All right, whenever you're ready, say something like, this is Rich from Pelvic Meatloaf, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio.
Absolutely. This is Rich from Pelvic Meatloaf in Phoenix, Arizona, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio with Zach Moonshine.
Fuck yeah, dude. Right on, man. All right, well, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to blast some fucking Pelvic Meatloaf for these motherfuckers and make them fucking go deaf.
Cool, brother.
All right.
Hope you guys like it, and if you don't, fuck off.
Fuck yeah, man. All right, dude. Thanks a lot for taking the time, dude, and we'll talk to you later, man.
All right, brother.
All right, cheers.
Bye.
There you have it, folks. Fucking Rich fucking for me from Pelvic Meatloaf on the Zach Moonshine Show with Metal Devastation fucking Radio, man. Crank this motherfucking shit up, motherfuckers. I want you to put your speakers in your fucking windows, in your front lawn, wherever you can, to make sure motherfuckers hear this, man. This is gonna fucking piss motherfuckers off for sure. And if you don't see U-Haul trucks in the fucking morning next door, you fucking failed me, man. I'm telling you, man, please. Crank this motherfucking shit up loud as fuck.
What's this? It's called a skull crusher.